Hello everyone! Greetings from Kharkov, Ukraine. My name is Svetlana Mucha and I'm the leading matchmaker and dating coach at Diolli.com. And today, together with our beautiful professional psychologist Alicia we will answer some of the popular questions and interesting comments that you have left below our videos. So Alicia, not so long ago I have posted a video in which I have talked about quick engagements, and basically the question was, how soon can I get engaged with a Ukrainian lady? And I have received a very interesting comment question, so I will read it to you. So the gentleman writes, what about the concept of living together before getting engaged? If this not done in Ukraine, would it be considered insulting if the gentleman said, let's live together for a few months and see how it goes? Obviously, you need to spend time in each other countries and spend time together in neutral place, as you mentioned. But everyone has their habits when they are in their own home, and some of these habits may annoy or drive the other person crazy. Maybe one person is really messy and the other person is super organized and likes things arranged in a certain way, or one person lets the dog sleep on the bed and the other finds it disgusting. These are things you only learn when you have lived together for some time. When you interview both male and female clients, do you ask them what things would drive them crazy and what they can't accept and don't want to compromise on? Thank you for your thoughts on this.
Okay. First of all, about things that
living together before engagement in Ukraine.
I know a lot of couples, local couples that live together before getting married.
I can tell that I never recommend women to start living together before they get engaged. Why? Because in many cases, if she wants to get officially married, either she has to set boundaries that, for example, okay, I want to live together, but we have to decide that we are getting married, for example, after 5 months of living together. Either I'm out, because men can get too comfortable. So, for example, he lives with her, he gets all the perks, all the benefits of having like a woman in his apartment, and he doesn't put the ring on her finger. And pretty much she can lose lots of time waiting for him to propose and to get married. So from this perspective, I can't recommend a woman to move in with the guy before they get engaged. On the other hand, if, for example, the couple, they both have been married before and they both are divorced and they both are adults and they are financially independent and they don't actually want to get married or they are not in a hurry to do it, then why not to live together?
I can say that for some couples it can work, and for some couples it won't work.
It can be a good idea when a couple is very young. For example, they are both in their early 20s and they claim that they want to get married, but after living together for 2 months, they realize that it is easier to live with their parents and they are not ready for marriage. So friends of mine, they were so worried that their daughter has decided to move in with her boyfriend. They are both in their early 20s, and I've told them that I hope she won't get pregnant, and let's give it 2 months. 2 months after she has returned back home to her parents, because while living with a boy, she had to clean, cook, and by 20, she was not used to that because mother was doing everything at home. She was still a kid. So living together before getting engaged, it depends on the circumstances. Which age group we are talking about,
yes.
The background. Pretty much Slavic ladies, they love being married. So they love having this status because in our society, it is considered that you have to get married officially. If you're living together but you are not married officially, something is wrong.
Yes.
So pretty much if you have discussed it sincerely and you both are on the same page and you're honest with yourself, then you can live together without the official engagement. But it can happen then, for example, in 2 years she can change her mind or you will change her mind. So it is important to talk about it with the lady. What are her expectations? Because she might be thinking that, okay, you're on that level of your relationship that it is time to put a ring on that finger. And for example, you can still think whether you want to get married or not. So it is important that you are on the same page, that you want same things. And how to ask this question? When you start dating, maybe it is your fourth or fifth date, you can ask about her expectations. You can honestly tell her that, for example, you hope that your next serious relationship will lead to marriage. And by doing this, you show the lady that you want to get married and this is a priority for you, and you will see her reaction if she wants to get married. If, for example, you do not say it, she can assume that marriage is not important to you. But you have to discuss it, and usually this conversation will come up naturally within first several weeks, let's say 5 or 6 of you getting to know each other, of you building a relationship. So Alicia, right after I have read this comment and I have read about living together before getting engaged, you said that you know many couples like that. Can you honestly tell that ladies in those couples, they don't want to get married officially?
They want, of course, all of them, all of them want.
So literally, they are not 100% happy and satisfied in those relationships.
I'm not sure if they are totally satisfied, but all of them are waiting for that ring. Is it common in Ukraine to live together before getting engaged and married? I can't say that it is common in Ukraine, but I know a lot of couples, young couples, that they try to live together to build their family life, but all of them are waiting for you.
And also, it can be economically, it makes more sense economically. It can be cheaper to rent just one apartment and to buy one set of groceries. So if we are talking about younger couples, pretty often they do it because they want to save money.
Yes.
Okay, the next question. When it's time to say goodbye after the date, in my country it is customary to accompany the lady to her home to make sure that she arrived safely. Once she enters her home, the date is officially over. What would a Ukrainian woman think of this custom?
Yes, it also works for Ukrainian ladies. You should be sure that she's safe, that she is at home.
I actually did a survey on my Instagram. I have asked my subscribers if, for example, after the first date, the lady is willing to show the gentleman where she lives, to take her home. And the majority of ladies have answered that they don't want a gentleman to see where she lives, because if she has met him like online, she doesn't know if he is a creeper. So she would prefer it if, for example, he has ordered a taxi for her.
Yes, but it also, he ordered a taxi and he knows for sure that she is safe at home.
It's interesting. And if the lady knows a gentleman, for example, he is a friend of your brother, or he is Diolli.com matchmaking client, then it is okay if he, for example, drives her home. But we are talking right now about the first date. And if we are talking about ordering taxi for her, order Uber, but then make sure that you pay from your card.
Yes.
Don't put her in the situation when you order Uber and then the driver is asking her for money. It will make you look cheap, and you will pretty much kill the impression of the first date. And also, don't give her cash. It also will make a lady feel uncomfortable. When there is a taxi, you give her money. Don't do that. So
I hate this. No.
You have the situation?
It's not very good at all.
And you understand that he wanted to do something nice, but you feel bad.
All is so ungood. No.
You can kill all the vibes with it. So pretty much, if you want to make sure she has arrived home safely, order Uber, pay from your card, and text her after that. Ask her how was her drive, thank you for the date.
Yes.
Alicia, another question. Where is the beautiful Alicia?
She's waiting for her Louboutin, you know?
Okay, Alicia, there is another interesting comment. If you are 55 and chasing ladies in their 20s, I think we found a common annoyance around the office of Diolli. Can you really say that you are annoyed with gentlemen who are, let's say, 55 or in their 50s who are chasing ladies in their 20s?
Very interesting comment.
We are not annoyed because we don't take them as clients. So pretty much no annoyance because they don't start working with us, we don't take them.
We don't have girls in their 20s who are open to date a gentleman in his 55 years old.
Do you think such ladies exist?
I don't know. I have never met them.
Well, if he's like Richard Gere or he's like rich and famous and, for example, he is in, let's say, fashion industry, I'm sure there will be a model who would be excited to be the muse for a designer.
Yes. But it's so
it's
little
very
amount
rare.
of ladies.
It's very rare.
Mm-hmm.
So it is a nice comment, and there is a question in there. I will read the whole comment. I've always thought it was a good idea to have downtime between relationships to really find yourself and recenter. If either person brings up the topic of ex during a date, it's probably too soon. Also, youth and beauty won't be snuggled up with you on the porch swing. They'll be asking for the car keys and the credit card to go out. Oh, that's nice. I haven't mentioned that porch swing. Mutual age also gives you shared experiences and perspective. Someone 20 years younger might be jealous of a little money sent to a child, but someone your age would understand that you never stop caring for your children and it doesn't take away from your love for the other half.
Mm-hmm.
So the question about taking some time off between relationships.
Yes, it's a very good idea. It's very important for every person to have some time for yourself, especially between relationships.
I have met not so many singles for whom dating after the breakup was a good idea. Usually it is better to take some time and to work on yourself, to get a closure, to see a psychologist, do therapy, to hire a dating coach, to make a trip, and after you have found that closure, to start dating. For some exceptional singles, it can be a good idea to start dating right after the divorce. If, for example, you have separated, let's say 3 years ago or 2 years ago, but you officially got your divorce papers just now. So it's another scenario. And I really agree that if there is like 20 years of an age gap and, for example, the other person doesn't have kids, there can be many misunderstandings because you did not go through similar experiences. Of course, relationship with the age gap can work for some exceptional couples, but not for everyone. What can you comment about bringing up the ex during the date? Is it always a red flag?
No, I don't think it's always a red flag, but sometimes it can be, especially on the first date.
Okay, if the gentleman tells the lady that his ex was such a bitch, and she has taken all his money.
I don't like these comments because sometimes, you know, you see a person and the way you're talking about your ex, the way you're talking about some bad experience in your life, this person, this new person, once can be your ex too. And listen, like you're say that she was a bitch, she was not very good, she was not so polite, etc.
Materialistic.
Yes, I don't know, maybe once you will say the same things about me and it doesn't attract me.
Also, negativity during the first date and during any dates, like nobody wants to date someone negative really, and if you're talking in a negative way about your ex, why are you sharing this information with the girl?
Yes.
The date should be fun, it should be romantic, it should be about the girl in front of you, not about your past. So pretty much if you start bad-mouthing your ex on a date, women don't like it when men bad-mouth other women.
Also, if you say that your ex was the best woman in the world, it's also don't work for your relationship. So,
Alicia, and if the lady starts talking about her ex, is it a red flag?
Not always. Yes, it can be a red flag, it can be not a red flag.
For example, a girl starts telling that her ex was taking her places and she has traveled with him to Rome.
you should understand the goal of this conversation, you know. If she wants to tell you that she saw the world, she saw some countries and she traveled, etc., it's good. But if she wants to tell you that her ex was so good, this is a red flag.
I would say that it is also the red flag that the girl in front of you is not very smart, really.
Yes.
Why to share such things with a man? She wants to boast a little.
Maybe.
Guys, I hope it was helpful. Thank you so much for sharing your comments with us, for asking your questions, and we definitely will do more rounds answering your questions and discussing your comments below our videos. Thank you for watching us. Svetlana Mukha,
Alicia Bolichenko
from Diolli with Love.